Hi there.
Can you hear us?
Oh, well, I hear you just fine.
Awesome. Rock and roll.
Hi.
I have a surprise. The illustrious Eric Bass is going to join me.
Hello, Eric.
What's up?
I'm
How are
well
you, man?
today. I'm well.
Good.
Can you guys see the chat over there on the side?
What's that now?
Can you see the chat over there on the chat window on the side of the thing?
I don't see the chat. We don't see the hang on.
Whoop.
Nah, it's all good. I just got unless I've got it on. This is on my iPhone, so you're turned this way to get us both here. So I don't know if that's yeah, I don't know if that's like a thing that matters.
You know what? Because what I'd like to do is have you guys record a video liner for the Adopt a Roadie program. You know, where it's like, hi, I'm the dude from the band. Want you to adopt a roadie, go to the website. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Can I do that? I mean, can we do that like after the interview and then like send it to you so you have a little bit more crisper?
Oh, absolutely, man. Whatever you would like. Whatever you would like.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're on live right now or not. Are we?
We are not.
So I just wanted to let you know before we got on or what have you, myself and Zach and Eric and Barry, everybody in Shinedown, we took an initiative today. They gave me kind of like a preamble of what you were doing and what have you. So we went ahead and donated $5,000 from Shinedown to the cause. So it's already in there. We did it with PayPal, or Eric did a little while ago. Just wanted to let you know it was in there.
Holy shit, dude. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's all good, man.
Oh, Jesus. That's
it's a great cause, man. We appreciate it very much.
100%.
I guess the interview's over. I don't know what to ask you guys at this point other than
no. It's just I felt instead of like just kind of throwing it on you on the interview, I just figured I'd let you know, and then we can talk about anything you want, man. You know, we can just get into it to what have you.
Then let's get into it. First and foremost, thank you so much for the generous donation from Shinedown and your guys' organization. That is absolutely amazing. How did you find out about Adopt a Roadie?
Well, for us, I mean, ultimately with KUPD, and we have a local that's part of the Shinedown crew, Sanjay, who works with KUPD,
yeah,
and who is now a huge part of the band, especially as the band's videographer on the road and what have you. So he was letting us know about it. Obviously, we're friends of the station. You know, all of Phoenix, all of Arizona, for that matter. We've been touring over the years and going in and out of there. I mean, it's an amazing place for live music. Mm-hmm. And, you know, once we found out what was going on, we just wanted to do our part and help to donate and what have you. It's been interesting because for Shinedown, all of last year, when everything started to happen, we saw the kind of the fear in everybody's, the way that they were handling it. We understood that it was something that no one had ever experienced before. But what we tried to do was maintain a line of communication with our crew. We have a lot of men and women that have been with us for over a decade. Mm-hmm. So we just started early figuring out how we were going to need to get certain loans and grants and be able to keep everybody employed, or at least on certain retainers and what have you through the year. And we can only speak for ourselves. We've been able to do that with our organization, but you know, man, you got to do your homework on it also.
Yeah. It's like, you know, talking to other artists, like navigating the PPE program for Patriot program for bands and how to keep the crew working, all that kind of stuff. And when I talk to artists, like I've talked to Corey Taylor, I've talked to the guys from Trivium, I've talked to the guys in Chevelle, any artist, they tend to say similar things. Like, I personally may be doing okay, but the guys in the crew, I mean, they're struggling. So you guys to be proactive about that. I didn't know you did that, and just makes me feel good, because every time I see Sanjay, I'm like, so Sanjay, how are you? He goes, well, I'm working. Not on the road, but I'm working. And it just, he's such a rad dude, and his family's so dope. And I know he works with you guys, that he brought you into this. I'm gonna have to send that guy some flowers, man. That's amazing. That's amazing.
We keep him busy, man. We keep Sanjay busy for sure.
So, you know, you and I, we all know Sanjay. I think Sanjay is a great example when we talk about the roadie, the production professional who we're trying to reach with this program. Do you think you could explain what Sanjay does in back of the scenes for Shinedown?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, with the way that, you know, social media has been, and it's out there, and it's really up to the artist or to the individual, especially when you're talking about entertainment and what have you. As a band, we want to document what we're doing on the road, and we want to be able to give our listeners and the people that have supported the band through the years an inside look, and kind of, you know, you're kind of like prying open a third eye in a way. And so to allow people to see what goes on backstage, you know, look, man, it's not like what it was back in the day. I mean, we're lucky enough that in our 20s, we kind of got some of that out of us.
Yeah.
30s. In 30s,
30s, 40s, 50s. Man, you know, 20 minutes from now.
Early 40s.
But you know, it's a lot of work, and it's work that we do because it's what we love, but there's a lot that goes into it. And one of the elements about being a videographer, especially now in the last 5 years, you know, the camera is something that a lot of people need right now because everybody is online. Everybody wants to show what they're doing. There's a lot of people that are creative. So what he does, he's also showing the heart and the soul of each individual person on the road in the band, but also in the crew. It's a family. You know, there's a lot of people that are involved in making these shows happen because we're basically, you know, we're building cities, you know, in a day and then taking them back down and then going to the next city, building it up again, and it's vice versa. So it's
and by we mean the crew.
Yeah.
We mean
the crew.
Yeah, when I try to explain it to people, it's not the people in the spotlight, it's the guys who set up the spotlight so we can all rock, man. Like, if it's not for those little cities, you guys, because they really are like little cities you build with the stage sets and all this kind of stuff. Oh, by the way, I just want to say that I've seen Shinedown many times over the years. The band's always been great. Also, the band with the most amount of fire on stage of any artist I've ever seen. And the fact
we were just looking at new fire, actually.
We were just looking at new fire.
We were actually previewing new units that we're going to be working towards the back half of this year, hopefully exposing audiences towards the back half of the year. We like fire.
Yeah, and so the fact that you guys are currently here with such beautiful complexions on this Zoom call, I got to tell you, you guys are looking good and not on fire. That's all because of the crew. I mean, when I think of Shinedown,
this is all skin grafts. This is a new face. I burned my other one off.
Just straight off.
And you'd think I'd go with something better than this if I was going to do a new face. I'd go with the Brad Pitt or the Tom Cruise or something. But now I went with the old school Ebass face again. Ebass 2.
You're like, you know what? I can have anything. Let's bring back the old one. So that's what Sanjay does. And so, you know, for our focus is on local crew. Like, I mean, these are guys who work everything from UFest, Shinedown, Disney on Ice, Taylor Swift. They'll do all of these kind of stuff and haven't had a chance to pursue it in a year. But as artists, when did your eyes open to how important professional crew is? You know, because I feel like there's a time when we have our buddies. You know, I certainly was that buddy loading the stuff in and out, but taking it to the next level. Was there ever a moment for you guys like that where you just noticed, like, we need professionals?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. Those shows don't happen without the crew. I mean, it just doesn't happen. I mean, yeah, you go through when you're coming up and you're playing and you're coming through the ranks. Yeah, you're loading your own gear. You do have the buddy that has a van who's going to help you out. So you pretty much recognize it instantaneously from the minute you start. The minute that first buddy shows up and helps you get your stuff loaded in and sells the merch and helps you load everything back out. From that point, you start a journey realizing that there's no way you can do any of this yourself, you know, and they're invaluable to you know. Look, entertainment doesn't happen without these people. Any kind of entertainment doesn't happen without these people. And
not just entertainment, like he's saying, sporting events, playwrights, you know, where Disney on Ice, like you're saying, anything that is going to require an audience or crowd control, there are so many people behind the scenes from a local standpoint, and also the people that are fundamentally touring in these different tours and these types of environments. So there's a lot of people that are involved in putting on events for mass audiences.
Yeah, absolutely. And they haven't had a chance to do it in a year. I mean, I haven't talked to you in like forever. How are you? What's going on in your world? You know, see Smith and Myers were playing that, and you know, we've all been on hold because of the damn thing. Like, how are you guys?
Well, I can show you this incredible studio that we're in right now.
Wow.
That's pretty much, this is just the control room right now, but Eric can tell you what he's done for the last 120 days.
Yeah, we built a studio for the last 120 days. Brent and I, we wrote sort of the first half of the new Shinedown material. We wrote about 10 songs. We're exactly 10 songs.
Yep.
And then we took a break and he went and did Smith Myers, and I turned my garage into a recording studio for us to record the next Shinedown record. I had a studio previously that we did Attention at, and a bunch of other songs like Diamond Eyes and Cut the Cord, and but I moved out to some new property, so we decided to move it out here. So built the new place, and actually yesterday we started writing the back half of what's going to be the new Shinedown record. So
that's amazing.
Going on.
Okay, so you got 10 songs written, and so does that mean that, you know, the typical Shinedown album, you'll be like maybe 24 songs and then you'll par them down, or is this going to be like a double album?
No, we're going to do the same thing we always do. We're going to write until we don't feel like we can write anymore, and in different iterations. I mean, it'll be it's myself and Brent, it's myself, Brent and Zach. It's us along with our friend Dave Bassett, who's basically the fifth Beatle in Shinedown. And you know, we're gonna write as many songs as we can, and so we feel like we've exhausted ourselves and we don't have anything else to say or to offer, and then we'll pick out of that group and make a new Shinedown record.
So let me ask you guys a question I've been asking everyone I talk to who's in the music. When do you think it's going to come back? I know it's complete conjecture. There's no way to know. No one's got a crystal ball, but what have you heard for a return to live music?
So I'm going to tell you right now exactly what we've heard and what we've been doing, because once again, you go back to last year, and in the beginning of everything, the four of us in the band, we made a conscious decision to go, okay, we understand that everybody is in a bit of what are we doing mode. And I'm going all the way back to like February of 2020.
Yeah.
But there was a moment where we also had to look at each other and go, okay. And you hear it more now where people are talking about, when are we getting back to normal, or what is the new normal? It's not necessarily that. I don't think that people need to be focusing on normal or a new normal at this point in time. It's about getting back to reality.
Oh yeah.
That's really
Absolutely.
what needs to be.
Yeah.
That's really what needs to be expressed here.
Yep.
The virus percentage is going down. It's actually plummeting. Okay. We understand that this is a very confusing situation. It's a very difficult virus to navigate, but it is being done. I mean, there are essentially 3 vaccines that are in the works right now, 2 of which that are readily available. And I know how some people are at the moment. I can't stress this enough for people. You need to get vaccinated.
Yep.
Bottom line, you
Absolutely.
need to get vaccinated. Okay.
Absolutely.
You also, you need to get both doses. Okay. It's really, really important. I know that this will be met with some scrutiny from people, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. The reality though is people want to know, how do we get back to being able to be around each other safely again? Get vaccinated. That's how.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to take some time, but I can tell you for us, what we're working on right now is we are set to be in rehearsals in Nashville, Tennessee, July 15th, to be getting ready to go out in August, September, and October. And that's our goal. And we're going to do everything in our power to be able to go out and play for people and do it with protocol and do it safely. Myself and Zach, we were able to go out last year at the back half of the year as Smith and Myers. So we do have experience with it. We also did 10 drive-in shows last year as well, which actually went very, very well for what they were. But once again, we all have to be respectful of each other when it comes to this virus. Something that me and Eric try to always keep in mind is that everybody has a different experience with COVID-19. This isn't just the United States. It's a pandemic. It's global. Okay. It's all over the world. Some people may have not known anyone affected by COVID-19, and some people may have lost a lot of people to COVID-19. This is about working together, like really working together. But once again, we are not meant to, as human beings, be apart from each other like this. In order to come back together, we have to come back together.
Oh, right. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. I mean, there isn't a person I know out there. I mean, just in my own experience, everyone I know has had COVID touch them in a very real way. Some more than others, we always want less than more, but you're right. Until we all come together and work on this, I almost feel like there's a Shinedown song called Unity that might kind of be about this a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know those guys backwards and forwards, Yeah,
I have a good hunch that you know those guys pretty well.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen them a couple of times. I'm like, how are they not burned up? They're so much fire on stage.
They love fire.
They love fire. I understand that Nashville has a chicken sandwich that is very good, a hot one. Does that also play into this?
Yes.
What's your favorite chicken joint?
And I have no idea why. There's one chicken place in Nashville like that. It's literally blocks like long that they will wait for this hot chicken sandwich. I don't like. Are chicken sandwiches really worth waiting in line for hours on end? Do you think?
No.
I don't think they are.
No, it's like that. We all got that buddies like, you got to come to this breakfast joint, and 3 hours later, I don't care what those eggs are coming with. They are awful because I've been starving for 3 hours. That's what it's like, right?
Exactly.
Get up at dark 30, finally eat at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You kill someone. You just kill someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Brent, Eric, thank you so much for the giant donation. It's
Hey,
amazing. I just like, in a world filled with like, corny ass reaction videos, the video of me just going like, what the shit? That was, thank you guys so very much.
Thank you very much for the support.
Yeah, man. These men and women make our world go around, and it's the least we could do.
Man, it's awesome. So thank you guys so very much. Is there anything you guys want people to know about social medias, other projects, other than we have Shinedown album coming? Half of it's writ. We'll get another one in we'll get coming out about another 18 months, maybe. What do you think for a rough timeline?
I don't think you'll have to wait 18 months.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't think you'll have to wait 18 months. We're definitely putting a lot of things into motion right now for the summer, the latter part of summer. Yeah, man, once again, there's a lot of behind the scenes going on right now. And, to everybody out there, what you guys are doing for these men and women, if you can donate, also, taking advantage to, also look at We Make Live Events, which is another organization that's out there. You can learn about the men and women in the touring industry, and also from a local standpoint, because you got to think about it, man, from the people that are the valet parkers, from the attendants inside that do concessions, to, from a local level. Like, I'll give you an example. When we go out, if we do a tour where we're headlining, and say we're in the summer aspect between June, July, and August, if we're doing amphitheaters in, normal times, if we've got 3 other bands with us, it's a 4-band bill on a daily basis. You're talking about an infrastructure of up to 280 people that put these shows on, from a local level and the level of the people that are out, on the actual tour. These men and women, they're the first ones in and they're the last ones out. And we know that everybody's been affected by this, but any little bit of help that you can give these extraordinary people, it's very appreciated. So thank you for what you're doing, and also thank you to the radio station for all the love you've given the band. And it means a great deal to us. Thank you, man.
Thank you for taking time out of your guys' day. I could say that the new studio looks awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing the new material, and it's always great to catch up with you guys. So I guess it's so strange. Like, I guess we wave at the end of the interview now. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, man. But we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon.
Thank you guys so very, very much.
All right, man. Thank you.
Later.
See you.